4:39. I was going to try to do it like right at 4:30. I've just been, I've been late lately. I'm sorry. I sat down and stopped cleaning and thought I need a break and I need to eat. And then I thought I'm going to be cooking all weekend. Not cooking today. So I'm having a little bit of food delivered. And I thought, well, while I'm waiting, I'll sit down and chit chat. And I thought, better drink me some water. And then I got cold because it's freaking cold here today. So I had to wrap myself up in my shawl. I just wanted to come on because I know that it's been a rough week already. Last week was a rough week for me. This seems like it's going to be a rough week for the world. And everyone is home or trying to get home or missing home this week. And then to have a tragedy occur in our nation that we've seen is sad. So I wanted to just check in. Hi, Hillbilly Reacts. Hi, Lisa. I just wanted to check in and make sure that everybody was okay, everybody was processing. If you're not doing well, I would advise you seek help. If you just need someone to talk to, you don't think you need medical attention or any kind of mental health counseling, you just need somebody to talk to, you're more than welcome to always email me at watersworkload@gmail.com. My ever slowly dying email because they don't work anymore. You're always welcome to email me if you're feeling sad or just having a rough day, just need somebody to touch back and not feel alone. I try to check my email at least twice a day. And I try to respond as quickly as possible. But this year's just kind of rough. It's been a rough go around in our nation. And I want people to be aware that while we're waiting for media coverage and information to come in, to also be aware not to jump to conclusions. There's a lot of information, and I actually tried to start a stream to where I was keeping up with the entire narrative. How are you doing, Priscilla? I just jumped on really quick. I took a break from cleaning. I actually started a Facebook post to try to, with my friends, to try to keep track of the narrative as it changes. And within the just the first several hours afterwards, it was already changing so much I couldn't keep up with it. And sadly, we have to sit here and question ourselves and question all the information that we get. Yeah, and that's just something that we have to do as a society now, sadly. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. But I want everybody to remember this weekend that when you're with your family, because, some families like to have those political and ideology and theology-related discussions, over the turkey dinner. I don't know, some families do that. I've been in a few. Don't react. Sit there, or don't respond emotionally. Sit there and think. And when you react, try to react to steer the conversation away from that topic. And try to do so gracefully so that they don't see what you're doing, and that you just change the topic gracefully and move on. And because that's not an environment I don't believe many families would like to be in this holiday season. And it's very difficult to maneuver through those family sessions. And I get that. Contrary to popular belief, I am the sweetest person that ever was birthed, and that I am nothing but sunshine and rainbows. I do not have great relationships with everybody. I have to have healthy boundaries, and I do have to put on a hateful face every once in a while, and I do have to draw lines in the sand. And you can't have great relationships with everyone because people are just too different. There will be people that you just cannot simply cohabitate with closely in proximity. You have to have boundaries. And spelling, hey, I do creative spelling too. Don't worry about that. Listen, as long as we can understand the message, it's fine. But it's just, we're all human. And therefore, we're all struggling at some level, at some component. We're all dysfunctional on some level. And that's where we're all really more alike than different. Because we're all a little dysfunctional. Function is something that's kind of rare. If you see something that functions extremely well, they almost scare me because dysfunction is actually more normal, more regular behavior that's presented. So just try to have a good holiday with your family and friends without sparking those issues, especially after the emotional week that started here in our nation. And also remember that when we're watching the information come in through the media outlets, remember that we have to pay attention to the narrative. We have to pay attention to what they're saying, but also what they're not saying, to what they're trying to report, what they're trying to keep from being reported. And we have to really sit back and think about this long and hard, because our nation is struggling right now. And what I will say that keeps me calm and makes me sit back and understand that, well, I know people need a place to lay blame. What we have to do is take an even broader step back and look at an even broader picture and say that evil knows no bounds. It knows no nationality, no culture, no creed, no race. Evil is spread wide over all of mankind. And that, I believe, is the culprit behind all the unrest in our nation. Evil manifests in multiple different ways, and it shows up in a lot of different ways, and it can take many different forms. But the root of all of this is simply evil. And to try to narrow it down without proper information is just, it's too broad of a topic at this point to have right now. But I know that I didn't want Jen to be like, well, where is Mama Liz? Is she dead? Did she start to clean her house and get sick? No, I'm fine. I'm still like, the vertigo has messed with my eyes enough to now I know that I've got to get through the vertigo to get my glasses, because I'm blind. And so I know the glasses will help, but the glasses with the vertigo, my old glasses with the vertigo, is a no-go when I'm trying to do stuff in this house. So it's just like, no, we're not gonna try that today. So and I'm not doing too much. I'm just trying to make the house presentable. But I know Haley wants to decorate, so I'm gonna, we're gonna have it ready for her to be able to do that. And it's getting cold, and I have not yet built a fire because I'm a stubborn woman. And I'm fat, so I'm warm. So, hey. But it's getting really cold here in the mountains, so I'm going to have to build a fire in the wood stove eventually, and so I'm getting ready for that as well. No, we're not a cartoon channel. YouTube fooled you. Yes, we're just a little group of moderately sweet people that like to get together and say howdy sometimes. So, ta-da, yes, YouTube sent you to a fat little Appalachian channel. Hi, I'm Mama Liz. So, bless your heart, you got fooled. I'm sorry. But I'm trying to find the happiness today, because I know there's so many struggling. And so I'm trying to remain happy today and positive. Just to try to counterbalance the world a little bit, I believe. And I sent out my morning thoughts to everybody that was struggling. And I just try to get through my day. And I try to focus. And I know that there will be time later when I have all the facts that we're going to be given, that I can sit down and make a better decision about how I feel about what happened. But it's not going to be in the next few days for me. You all know me. I sit on things and I fill them out. And I wait for information to come in. I may have an initial gut feeling, but I don't always go with it. I sit and wait for information and kind of fill it out. And while I know everybody's jumping on the story, at the root of the problem is evil. And the discredit that humans have for human life now. And we have to really work as a society to get that back. Okay, I say y'all all the time, and that was funny, but it's probably not appropriate, but it was funny. But, okay, no more of those. I'll give you credit for that one, though. And probably when we speak, that's probably what it sounds like. I said coyote the other day, and somebody thought I said Cody. And it was, when I watched the film back, absolutely what it sounded like. I am country. That's just me. That's just me. But I just wanted to check in, make sure everybody's okay, give my email in case anybody's struggling. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. You've had a rough day. I'm sorry to hear that. If you need me, watersworkload@gmail.com. If you just need to brain vomit on somebody and it's just going to go into a chasm and disappear, I'm that person. And I'll talk to you. But if you're truly struggling, please, everybody, seek, correct mental health, or go immediately and go to your local ER and ask for mobile crisis. If you're having a true breakdown and you think you may do something silly, please go and take care of yourself first. There's absolutely no shame to asking for help. I'm like, the strongest people I know are the people that have asked for help. I mean, I don't know why the stigma against help is so bad in this nation, but the strongest people I know are people that ask for help. So never wait to ask for help. So I know we're missing Colin and our hot air balloon people, aren't we? I had a young lady that was on this channel by the name of Lisa, spelled L-E-I-S-A. And I need to get with her. Because the USPS will not ship what I want to ship that I wanted to get to her, but I want to do a different option for her, and I can't reach her. And so if you're watching this, Lisa, and you remember me, you have my email if you could reach back out. I can't send what I want to send because of USPS issues right now during the holidays. But I have another option that can go a different route because of the wait. So I wanted to talk to you and see if you wanted to do that. So if you watch this and you still want what I wanted to gift you, would you please contact me, because I'm still here and trying to figure this out. USPS is a booger this time of year, isn't it? Didn't know that they were having so many issues, but apparently they are. So, you know, everybody's, you know, it's Christmas. Expectations are sky high, and, you know, personal ability is nowhere near them, and we all get disgruntled from time to time. So we just have to kind of sit back and go, well, we'll just find another way around it. So, no drama. No drama. I have days where I have drama, and sometimes you need to step up and have drama. Sometimes you need to step up and go, nope, heifer, not today. But, you know, you have to have an appropriate day for that. And normally the days that most people get super emotional and they get super, like, I hate to use the word, but triggered, you know, and they go into rage, are the days that I sit back and go, I'm not going there. I need to think about this. And so the last 36 hours or so, that's what I've been doing. I've sat back and been, I need to think about things. And I need to carefully, you know, look at what's going on in our nation. And I realize that the only person that I can hold accountable is me. But that's still a really big motivational tool for people that are around you, that look at you and see you. So maybe by each person holding themselves accountable, other people will say, hey, I need to do that too. So I try to hold myself accountable. And I have days where I'm not conducive to society, and I shouldn't be on social media, and I try to avoid social media on those days. I do know the red flags. But normally when everyone else is super emotional, I am calm, and I'm calculating and thinking and processing. And it's, I think it's training that clicks back into my head. And I also think it's where I have been a super emotionally reactive person, and I don't want to be that person anymore. So I learned over the last 15, 20 years to calm down. And I am a very different person than I was at 19 to 20. And I am nowhere who I was when I was 12 to 14. So growth and change are welcome things in life. But I just wanted to let you all know that I was thinking of yous. And hi, Daniel. And if y'all are having any issues, we've got Snugglepuss here too. How everybody's here. I was hoping to see Gypsy Girl, but she's got a schedule. I picked up that she has quite the schedule, so I really appreciate. She's always super supportive when she's in here too. Daniel cracks me up. Gotta keep it alive. And well, and I'm going to share a little bit of my family's Thanksgiving with you all, what they're comfortable sharing. I'm not going to force them to share. But I will be making a video about our Thanksgiving to share with you all. So, catch me if you can. Hello, hello. I was just calming everybody down and talking to everybody about the high emotions about what happened in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and just different ways to handle emotional conversations at the dinner table through Thanksgiving. And of course, you know, the best way sometimes to stop an issue from occurring is to simply remove yourself from the issue. So if you find yourself in a place where you're not going to be able to process, simply leave. That's it. My house phone is ringing. My house phone never rings. That's strange. I'm not going to answer it. I never answer it. But I just wanted to get on here and say, I'm here. If you need to email me, go back to the front. My email is in the very front. And take care of each other this week, through the week. Make sure that you are, you know, geared toward love. and not toward rage. And I will be back as soon as I can with another video, but I've got to eat my dinner and keep planning. So I will see you soon. Love y'all. Mama Liz out.